Alright, so this is a video where we show you guys how our house is looking. It's also for ourselves that in the future we can see how everything looked when we bought it. This road here is the access road. It takes about 5 minutes to come here, and we are surrounded with olive trees everywhere. And at about 5 minutes you come to the house, and this is the only thing there is here. We have no neighbors. Our closest neighbors are 1 kilometer that way, and the only real neighbors are the olive trees and animals. And this is the first view where you see a little bit of the house in the back there. And we're going to show you around. He is also with us. Lisa is with us. And we're just gonna walk over the entire land with you, and then in the future we can see all the changes.
This is the first entrance of the land on the lower part. You see here several fruit trees. We really like figs, and there are 3 fig trees here. Let's see if one is ready.
Yeah, when we first started traveling, we were in Montenegro, and I ate. We were at a family, and I ate so many figs. And since the day, we always say, like, if we buy something, we need to have fig trees. And I don't know how it happened, but we got it.
Yes, and this is another fruit tree, but I don't know the name anymore. With little orange fruits. If you know the name,
let us know.
You see, everything is a bit dry here because the water system of the house is not working now because there is no power. So we need to buy a generator for the water to pump up, and then we can give the trees water again, because you see everything is dry, and that's sad. And the bigger trees are okay, but up there are some small fruit trees, and they are really thirsty.
Yeah, these smaller trees you see everywhere on the property, like trees that are planted maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 years ago, and they need water, and we're gonna fix it. We are busy with it.
Yes,
so.
And we ordered a bush cutter to clean this, because now it's sometimes difficult to walk over the land because it's a bit overgrown.
Yeah, this is my department, I think.
Yeah.
This is this is the solar system. So the solar system is here. There's a cable that goes all the way to the house. The house is up there, and the house is not connected to the power grid. It only has this as power. It has 3 kilowatt worth of solar, and it has a 5 kilowatt inverter. There are 24 batteries inside. And we actually didn't see the system because when we bought it, it was not possible to go inside because the locks are stuck. So it will be also a bit of a surprise. Hopefully everything is good and works as we want. But we're gonna walk to it, because this is the lower part of the land where we are now. And we're gonna include some drone shots so we can maybe point where we are now. And this is the solar system. So it's locked with a lot of locks. As you can see, what I understood is the owner. He was from the previous owners who built this. They are from Germany. He was an engineer, and he was also a bit into mechanics and electrics. And because there's quite some expensive systems inside, it's locked very, very good. So shall we walk over the lower part, or where do you want to go?
We have a hidden gem.
Oh, yes, we have a hidden gem there. I can show it from here. Walk to it. There's a hidden gem. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in so they see.
Avocado tree with a lot of avocados in it.
Yeah.
I hope it gets enough water and that the avocados get, how do you say that, soft?
Yeah, that they get good, they get ripe.
And that we can eat them, but
Yeah, if
now
you look
they
over
are,
there, if you see like 15 or 20 of them hanging there.
it's, yeah.
The tree is barely holding up to all of the avocados. So yeah, that's also something we could never imagine that we would have one.
No,
But
that's
yeah.
really cool.
Okay, let's go. We go to the solar and we're gonna walk around the lower part of the land. We're gonna walk like this. So we're just gonna take you guys because then you get really a good view of how it really is now. Because it looks very beautiful on camera and it is very beautiful, but there's also a lot of dry plants and things that needs to be cleaned. So there's also a lemon. Oh, in the back there are a few lemon
there
trees,
are
right?
lemons and pear, and I think some nut trees. I think almonds,
Yeah, maybe some almonds.
but I don't know for sure.
So we walk this way. Also for V, that's a bit better.
Over the land of the neighbor. An olive farmer.
Yep.
Kijk uit.
Oh, then you walk up here. So I actually never walked here. Lisa walked with V in the mornings here, but I never been here. Oh yeah, then you also see there's the olive tree of the figs and the almonds, we think. And there's some lemon there. And there in the back you see the house. And here's the solar. So, oh, my shoes are... Wait, here. What, can you hold it for 1 second? How we can change it. Okay, new Lisa on the camera. Alright.
So this is the lowest part of the land. I think there's a lot of water coming here from the rest of the property, so all the water in the winter is coming down, and that's the reason that the bamboo, is it bamboo?
Yeah, I think so.
That the bamboo
The
is
name is
here.
the name was lost, but bamboo, I
And
think.
I think the land is going a bit like that way, because you see that there is a...
Yeah, you can. We I don't know if you see it on camera, but I think I can also see that the land is going this direction. So the house is up there, at the highest. Then this is the lower area, and you feel that it's also going into this direction.
Yeah, and you see that they make a pot here for the water to collect. That it is not going on the olive trees, but that it's going this way, and then it collects in that corner of our land.
You can see the bamboo there everywhere, so I think that's a sign that the water is naturally going into there.
Yeah.
And we saw some videos last days about water collection and that stuff, so we need to think about that. At this moment we don't know how that exactly works, but I think we need to see how our land is, what it needs, if it needs more water. There is water, but now it's flowing here, but maybe we should build things that we keep it in the ground.
Yeah, because here is also another road to access our property, but now we were thinking, like, if all the water is coming in this area, it's not a good idea to make another entrance there, because in winter it will be really, really wet. So yeah.
But at the same time, it's also now there is not water here, but we expect that in the winter there will be quite some. But as you can see, also it's also quite green. It's also dry, but it's also that it's not so dry, which is really nice because this is the driest that it will be. Here, don't do this right. This is the driest that it will be, and yeah, it is dry, but there are places where it's a lot drier. So I think we are going to do pretty good in how the land will hold the water. This, where I'm walking now, this is a sort of a road. You will not say that if you see it, but I think this once was an access path for cars, but it is overgrown. But now we are already, I think I'm now entering the land. I think maybe even where Lisa is coming now is the beginning of our land, I think.
Yeah.
So we are already now walking on our land. In the back you see again the solar, that's where we were in the beginning. And this part is the lower part, which is already pretty big.
Yeah.
Like a few soccer fields, I think, big. So
maybe can be cleaned for some animals, some goats or donkeys.
So we walk up. I think this is not our land, I think.
No, I think this is the border.
What this is,
where our land.
I am now.
I was thinking maybe to put here the vegetable garden on this part. So the land has several heights.
Yeah.
And the house is on the highest height.
Good.
We were just before on the lowest height, and this is the middle. So I was thinking maybe this is a nice place for the vegetable garden, also because there's a lot of sun in this area. But yeah, we need to think about that.
Yeah, before we're gonna actually build it, we're gonna find out how you design in a permaculture way, in a smart way. Because at the moment we don't know, so we have a lot to learn. But it would be nice to take everybody on this ride of learning and inspire people maybe on the way. There in the distance you can see the house, which is bright yellow, and an old wooden shed which is almost falling apart. But yeah, it's a big shed. In the future we will make it better probably, because it's really nice to have a big shed. And this is all the land. This is we are now on the side of it. I think to the right, to the right is this is the border. This is the border, I think. Not even sure if this is the border or over there. It doesn't really matter that much because there's so much land. It's 4 hectares, 40,000 square meters. It's so big. It's way more than we need. But it's nice to have to be able to build things, make things, because we've seen it other people, it's possible to clean things up. You need some big machines, but you can clean this. You can build terraces, you can do things with it. So it's nice. It's nice that we have it, but honestly, it's we walk to the end, sort of the end of the property, which is one path, and everything else is really overgrown. So that is with our land. I think not half, but maybe almost half. Like this entire part, it's just, we cannot do anything now here. So it is possible to clean, but if we don't need it, we keep it like this, or we make a path to the back. And maybe Lisa was thinking about having a place there to do yoga and have a nice view, right?
Yes.
So then we should make this clean. And we are also now walking down. So the path is going down. Whoa. And it's really overgrown. We're gonna take you one way with us, and when we walk back we put the camera off. It's even more overgrown than the last time we were here.
Yeah, it's growing fast. It's growing fast, but if you have the bush cutter,
yeah,
you can...
I want the bush cutter. Today
clean
I had
this.
contact with Jorg, who sold some stuff to us, and he was going to check when it would arrive. I hope next week. Then we would get the bush cutter and we will bring our generator back. We bought a new one, but it's not what we need because we need a bigger connection with 3 phases electricity, so 400 volt. And this is, I think, there where the trees are is the end, right?
I think so, but I'm not sure. And then it goes all the way to there.
Yeah, so in theory, if we would want, we could make this clean.
Yeah.
And make a wooden plateau.
So yeah.
And then you have a pretty nice view.
Where you can do yoga.
Hey, and I see a house there in the back. You see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Really in the back. Yeah, probably you can zoom in. Yeah, you see it now, I think.
But that's far away.
It's really far away. There you go. Okay, so this road, this way goes to the other end corner of the land there, but it's just like this.
I think if you clean it, you can walk around on the land.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of that round, there are bushes.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, step by step we can clean apart and what we need. Are you coming, V? Come!
Come on. The star of the show.
Yes. She really likes her new house, her new land.
It's a bit hot only now for her. But I think we noticed with V that the last, let's say we did about 3 different trips in the van. The first 2 trips were with Paco, with the Ford Transit. And the last trip now is with our new camper, with Bubble. And since we have Bubble, I think V is not a big fan of driving with us. She is not feeling relaxed. In Paco we had 3 seats in the front. And she was sleeping the whole time. And since Bubble, she's not that comfortable. And I think a month or 2, 3, 4 back, she had something in her ear. She needs to get surgery. And it was just V and me. Lisa was then in the Netherlands, and I think since V was then in the car, she really don't like it anymore. It's not, now it's a bit better because Lisa thought of a trick. Every time we drive now, she needs to go under the table. We put her on a leash so she has nowhere to go, and then she just needs to relax. She cannot walk around anymore while we drive. And I think that works a bit better. But still, we noticed that she's not a fan of driving. I think the nicest for her would be if we have the keys of the garden, of the house, and we can go into the garden, or she can go into the garden and then she can do her thing in the garden, she can be inside. And I think that for her will be very good. And when we just had her, she was really happy in the car, but things change, so also V changes. I think people will hear my breathing a little bit, so I'm trying not to breathe too hard, but it's walking up what we are now doing. There you see Bubble. That's the front of the house.
Yeah, and on this side of the land, we maybe want to make 3 or 2 accommodations on the land. And maybe this is one spot for it, and on the other side is another spot for it. And we don't know for sure yet which type of accommodation we want to use, but we are really thinking about it and thinking what will fit on this land. But we want to give people the feeling that they are in nature and alone. And yeah, we would like to have some animals at some point. And also if families are visiting us, it's nice that they can see the animals. And we like to make a wooden playground that they can play. And yeah, it's really nice to be in nature, I think.
I think if you look at the map where we are now, most of the land, this is about the middle, I think. A little bit more to the right there would be, I think, sort of the middle of the land. In the back you already see a big blue dot. That is where the water well is. We get water from the earth, from the ground. There's a pump, and it is now not working. We are working on that, but the pump will pump water up into the blue barrel. Oh, maybe that way. It will pump water up into the blue barrel, and from there on there's another pump that pumps it out of the blue barrel into the house or in the garden where you want it. And we are not connected to any water supply from the government, from the municipality. We only have this well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Solar for the electricity, water from the earth. So no connection to the outside. I think.
These are fruit trees.
Shall we go to where you would enter the land and then
Yes.
walk to the garden?
But as you can see, they really need some water, and we hope that then they will survive. But yeah, let's see. It's a long time ago that they see some water.
I think it will be nice to show you how you enter and what the beginning of the house is. Because this road, if you walk a little bit back from this road, then you come to where we started the video with the fruit trees. That will be here 100 meters the road back, and then to the left. Here it's only olives everywhere, and we walked also into this spot. It's only olive trees, and sometimes some little built houses, and it seems like the hunters or the olive farm guys, they make sometimes a little party there, or they drink and hang out. But yeah, that's far away from here, and there's no other houses, so that's really cool. Our camper bubble can barely fit through this door, so it's a really tight fit. And there's the big bright yellow house. We cannot come in at this moment because we pay 10% and we pay the rest 25 October, and then we get the keys, and then we can finally go inside. But for us it's also pretty good actually this way, because we have permission from the owners that we can work on the land. And so we are not bored. We have a lot to do. And the biggest thing now is getting the water system back on, so we can water all these trees here. Also, you see this tree, there's something even, I don't know what it is, but you could hear the plants screaming for water. So I should have worn longer pants because my legs
Scratches.
will be full of scratches. Here also you see there's an apple tree. I see a small little apple on it. Here probably also an apple tree. Also very dry, screaming for water. So I hope I can give it within 1 or 2 days. But yeah, maybe show this outside bathroom. So this shed seems very old. It's big, but we cannot go in. But the roof has holes in it. So it is a shed, but it's not so good. This needs a lot of cleaning, but it has its own toilet. It has a shower, and it has a boiler to make the water warm. It has electricity. It has a roof, sort of, because there's openings in it. I don't know if that is the smartest thing to do. And there's a washing machine. We also get this house included with all the stuff that's there, except the chairs on the terrace and one closet. But the rest, everything stays. And yeah, that also comes with some perks, like this washing machine, which probably is a pretty expensive washing machine. So that's nice. For this house, we're gonna maybe make a different color, but it's a future project. It's not so important. Here also you see how dry it is.
Yeah, but you also see like it's
Come.
2nd of
Switch.
September.
We switch. We switch. I want to be the cameraman. Yesterday evening, Lisa saw a rabbit there.
Yes.
Right? So this is the garden.
This is the garden. And we fell in love with this place. I think if the flowers are growing again and they get water again, that it's even more beautiful. But like all the plants and the view, it's really, yeah, it really feels nice. A big terrace. We need to watch out because there are loose tiles. So I need to break them open and do them again. But that's a project for later. Yeah, this is the view.
So it's dry, so the grass is a bit yellowish. But in the future, we hope it will be really, really green.
Yeah, we need to clean it up.
Yeah, we need to clean. And you also see there's also trees here. Like there's a small tree, there's a small tree, all very dry.
On the side.
Yeah, oh here, so in the front there's trees, there, and there's a tree, all dry, so.
They want water.
Yeah, but we think if this gets water, it will already look so much different.
Yes, this is another terrace with a really big table that needs also a clean. I think if I paint it again with the wooden oil, it will really help.
This is the system for hot water for our bathroom. It takes the solar and it makes hot water, so it's a cool way to get hot water for free.
Oh yeah, we had a nest here.
Yeah,
Watch out because they are home.
Oh, they're already coming. There's bees. It's a bee.
No, wasp.
Wasp. Yeah, so they are in that lamp. So there are quite a lot of them. But this is the entrance to the bathroom. Very big bathroom. This is the window from the closet, I think.
Yeah.
So we have a walk-in closet with a window. This is a window you come into the hall. So I think if you walk into this door and you walk straight ahead, you come to the front door, I think.
Yes.
And yeah, this is then the nice terrace, which is a really nice place. I really, really love it because it's big. You are in the shade. You look over your garden. You see some mountains in the back. You see all these beautiful big trees here. We have another house there, a guest house, but it's nice. You have a cool view. And this will be probably V's spot, I think, for her to be on the cool tiles and overviewing her piece of paradise.
Perfect. I also really like that there are already flowers and here roses. There some other flowers. There are so many flowers, and I think if they get water again,
Yeah.
they will grow. And yeah,
We also think we are very lucky that we could buy it, because I think in this state you need to look a bit through the dryness, and I
Yeah.
think if we look 1 year later and we do this video again, it will be a lot different.
This looks not so nice now, but these are really beautiful flowers if they live again.
And they will.
Yeah, and here there's another terrace.
Yeah, it's another
For
one.
the-
Also very nice.
For the guest house.
Yeah, it's a guest
You
house.
can look a little bit inside.
Let me see if I can put the camera.
Kitchen. Pizza oven.
There's a pizza oven inside, there's a bed, there's a kitchen. It's not a big space, but you can sleep with 2 persons here. You have your own terrace. It will be for guests that are coming, or maybe when I'm not so nice.
Yeah.
To let you to see where we are, that's where the solar is, solar panels, and there are the fruit trees. So if you walk from here, there you have a gate there, and that's there are the fig trees there. So that's the entrance down where we started. So then you have an idea where we are, and we have some big trees here around the house. The house itself is actually not really in shade of trees, not so much. There was one thing that we really wanted on our future land. We wanted big trees, because you see I'm now walking into the shade. And if you live in the Netherlands, you don't think about it, but if you live here, you want shade. You want something to be under, that you're not always full in the sun. And we don't have the shade over our house. But we do have some big trees here, and there's many spots of shade in the garden, of course also under the terrace, and yeah, that's really nice.
Here you have a nice fountain. They told us that they use it as a little swimming pool, that they closed this up and did the water in, and you see also a dark spot, so I think there was water in. And then you can chill in it if it's really hot.
Yeah.
And I think it also looks really nice, also with the
it's cool.
with the painting.
Let me see from the back what it is. Yeah, this painting is also really beautiful.
Yeah, this is a nice spot.
I think with ga er eens go stand in it, then you can see how big it is. But you can be in this with 2 people.
Yeah, and then do an air mattress in it.
Yeah, it's
then
big.
you can float.
Yeah, it's big enough for a small air mattress, but then it's full. But it is possible.
Yeah, but it is nice to cool down if it's really hot.
Yeah. So the land, the garden is also fully fenced, which is nice, because there's deer here and probably also pigs and other animals. I saw something yesterday in the evening. I had no idea what it was, but it was quite big, and you don't want them to eat your garden. So it's nice that this part is completely fenced and the rest of the land is not completely fenced. We will do some fencing, but not everything, because there's also natural fences from the bushes.
And if you walk here, then there are some more fruit trees planted. But they are really young, so yeah, you see a lot of apples in it. But there's also a tree there.
Oh yeah, we need
falling,
to.
Falling down because it's too heavy. And you need to come here with the bush cutter.
Yeah.
Because the grass is really high.
Hey, there's a chair here.
But this is another area with a lot of
It's
fruit
a weird
trees.
place for a chair.
Yeah, this one needs some help.
More apples, I think.
but it's still in the ground. So I think if we put it up with the stick, it will. Do you like the apples, Sweet? Yeah. Los?
Los. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you eat it?
It's apple.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But how does it taste?
Good.
Yeah?
No,
Not so good.
not that good. I think it needs a little bit longer, but
Oh yeah.
it tastes like apple. Kijk, Sweet.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, and down you have.
Oh yeah, we also have this area.
But I think we need to make a path here that we can easily walk here. And also
This is the guest house.
a stair to here.
Fie, kom! Fietje, kom! Also trees, a lot of small planted trees everywhere. Here, there.
Oh. De stuk is niet goed.
Okay, so this is the last part. I think then we see have seen everything. There's the
Yes.
solar,
Here we
the fruit
started.
trees. So this was the tour. of
As
the
you can see, there is a lot of work we need to do, but we are looking forward to it, to do everything. And hopefully we can make another video then with how it looks then.
Yes. Bye bye.